Hey, I'm Ron Drotos from keyboardimprov.com. Just getting over a little laryngitis, but I didn't want that to stop me making this video. Let's jam together on Body and Soul, the great jazz ballad. Now, it's originally in the key of D flat, and it's so tricky, if you're not used to D flat, that the sheet music was published in the key of C to make it easier at first. But nobody's ever played it in C. It's really in D flat. I'm wearing green, by the way, because it was composed by Johnny Green. And the funny thing about this song was that, when I was in college and I was just learning this song, I learned it, I think, my senior year in high school. And then I get to college, and I was taking an improv class, private lesson really, with a great teacher named Hale Smith, great composer and pianist who had played with played and written for with Eric Dolphy and Dizzy Gillespie, and Coltrane recorded one of his tunes early on. And anyway, so Hale's like, okay, let's play Body and Soul in all 12 keys. I'm like, oh my goodness. I can barely get through it in D flat, but I'll try. So I went home, to practice room or whatever that week, and every day I practiced it for hours until I could play it in D, E flat, E, every key. And so I go back in, I'm all confident. He says, okay, play it in, F sharp. So I'm playing in F sharp, and he never talked about the keys. Hale was a real school of hard knocks kind of teacher. And real life, like you're playing on a gig, so he'd say, oh no, your rhythm's not good, or it's okay. He's like, how about try it in A? So I played it in A, and he's like, oh no, those voicings don't hold up. I'm like, just trying to get through it in the different keys, right? So finally he says, okay, I don't know, you're hopeless or whatever. Why don't you just play it in D flat, the original? And by that point, I couldn't even play it in D flat anymore. And he says, you mean you played it in all 11 other keys, but not D flat? And I said, yeah, I forgot how to play it in D flat. Anyway, it's a great tune, and if you want to take it in all 12 keys, I highly recommend it. So let's work on playing it as a ballad in D flat. I'll play a 4-measure intro. You play the melody at home, and then let's see, you know what, I'll take, oh boy, I don't want to take a whole chorus. I'll take, let's just trade 8 measures. Let's do that. We'll trade 8s, and then after a while, you just keep going. I'll start with the first 8. Here's the introduction. love that tune. I used to play that in a dance band in college too. We'd play that at weddings for one of the older slow dances. Beautiful song. Play along with this until it gets really easy. It's a tune that you just, most of us aren't comfortable with because we don't play in D flat a lot. It's a great opportunity to do that. And then the key moves through D in the bridge, and it really gets around the whole 12 different root tones. Have fun, and good luck with your playing.